Hi guys, and welcome back to one of my bite-sized training. I feel like the more I do this, I'm becoming more comfortable and I'm so happy to see you. So for those who are new, welcome, and for those who are returning, thank you for joining. And to understand the learning, we are going to focus on quadrant number 2 in the learning quadrant. And for those who are not familiar with the quadrant, let's just have a recap. Quadrant number 1 is business. Quadrant number 2 is support service. Quadrant number 3 is property. And quadrant number 4 is registration. So let's start with a statement of purpose. We need to start somewhere because starting this business can be really confusing and your head can be all over the place. And that's why I created the 4 learning quadrants. So if you have just joined us and this is the first time you're watching my video, I strongly encourage that you go and revisit the video on business, registering your business. I give a clear outline of the business model there and how to register your business. So go ahead and have a look at that. That's going to be really helpful. So now you've set up your business, you know the nature of business, you know your clientele, you've done all that beautiful stuff in section number 1. We're going to work on the service. Let me give you a tip, guys. Nobody is paying you for a property. You're going to hear me repeat this in several training videos, but it's just to reinforce the message. Nobody pays you for property. Okay? Nobody. They pay you for a support service. This is a support business. We love support. We love people. We want to ensure their safety, give them the right tools to elevate in life. So this business is support. But to understand this business, most people don't want to hear what you've got to say. It's a very demanding sector and people just want to hear facts. Why is that important? Because that is going to impact your business model and how you speak to your customers. Let's start by saying this. A Christian needs their Bible. A Muslim needs a Quran. A chief executive officer needs a statement of purpose. Can you see how important that document is? Because when you step into rooms, nobody wants to hear stories about your beautiful home, how furnished it is, how nice it smells, and the price. They want to know, what do you do? What are we paying you for? What are we doing with the young people? Why should we use you? What do you do? Yes, it sounds daunting and I'm repeating, but this is actually what they're going to want to know. And your statement of purpose needs to outline this beautifully. So let's have a look at a statement of purpose. For those who are not familiar with a statement of purpose, please buy an example from my shop on my website. Click on the tab above, select shop, and you will see a statement of purpose is available for sale. This is the standards industry format. Do not change the headings. Do not remove a heading, but you can always add and complement the headings, such as entrepreneurship or business skills, or something specific that your service delivers, or your niche, but you must keep the mandatory headings in. In actual fact, guys, I was going to go for a statement of purpose for this video, but if your heart is burning and your passion is there, you will download that statement of purpose because you're ready to go. So have a look at that statement of purpose, look at all the mandatory fields and start to fill in the information that is specific to your service. Once you've done this, I want you to then look at the statement of purpose. Let's be honest, it's a boring document. It is gloomy, it's full of words, and it just seems to be repetitive page after page after page. You and I know information is not repetitive, but somebody that's receiving that document, it's just words. So here's some tips. When creating your statement of purpose, make it engaging. You do not know who's going to receive that document. You also do not understand the learning style of the individual who receives your document. So if they are somebody who is a visual learner, loads of words is going to get lost in translation. Add some images, add some color, and make it engaging. Remember, people have different reading styles and learning needs. So ensure that some of the pages are colored or there is some color on the page, so the officer who receives this that's got a learning need is still interested in your service. Add things that reflect you, that make it unique to you. I'm going to go through my statement of purpose quickly, just to give you an idea. I mean, you could steal it if you want to, but guess what, guys? The beauty of the statement of purpose is it's a document that says what you're going to do. So there's no point stealing mine when you won't understand how to deliver it in practice. So just giving you a little hint, it should be able to, let's see, encourage you, like light the fire in your belly, but you shouldn't want to copy it. Besides, don't be a copycat. We're too old for that. So have a look at my statement of purpose. As you can see, as I'm scrolling through, it's colorful, it's got images, it's engaging, it's taking care of the needs of those who have a different learning style. But most importantly, let's go back to the top. I speak about myself. I introduce myself. I give them a background about myself. Because I want them to understand that I'm not in this business for the money. I'm in this business because of my life journey, because of what I've been through, the things I've experienced. I'm also in this because I've seen what young people need. I mean, young people need all areas of support. I started in floating support, but one of the biggest lessons I learned was that at the end of my sessions, my young people always wanted to come home with me. They always wanted to finish the night in the evening. And I felt like I was missing something. I felt like I was doing a disservice. So it was a natural progression for me to open the homes. And this is reflected in my statement of purpose. I draw in my experiences, my work experience, my experience with young people, and I captivate that in a story. Because I don't want people to buy into my business. I want them to buy into me. Which means if I was to open a fleet of homes in ice cream vans, as bizarre as it sounds, they would have faith that I'm going to make this work because they know the passion that lies behind the business. So the statement of purpose is so important, guys. It's a document that speaks for you. It's an industry tool. Do not speak to a commissioner without this document. They won't even speak to you. So you won't even get through the door. Number 2, you cannot register with Ofsted without a statement of purpose. You won't be able to go on to the next page. And you'll see this when we go through our registration video. Because yes, I'm going to walk you through how to register with Ofsted. Because I've told you, I'm going to help you through this from the beginning right to the end. So again, guys, I want you to take your time and build your statement of purpose. It's not a document that should be recorded overnight. And it's certainly not a document that's going to be written in one night. But it's something that is going to be progressively written as you fall in love with your business, as you start to format the nature of the business. Again, guys, remember, a statement of purpose is your Bible, and all chief executive officers need them. If you're unsure, don't forget to visit my shop, purchase a statement of purpose as an example, keep the headings, and change the content. I was going to say write around it, but change the content so it reflects your business and your service nature. And if you have any questions, please feel free to send me an email at info@cheriejohnson.co.uk. Thank you for joining this bite-sized training. I look forward to seeing you again, and take care.